Hey Jay everybody, I'm AJ.
I'm Sparrow Rain.
I'm Peter.
We're here to read some of your comments from FNAF Blood and Tears, which was our sort of spiritual prequel to the FNAF musical. You may recognize Miss Bird here as Baby. So you guys ready to get to some comments?
Yeah, let's do it.
In the Whole Gaming asks, someone explain why Markiplier, Nate, and MatPat were not in the video going off of the Supercat.
Were they supposed to be? Guys, this video is a prequel to the FNAF musical. That means that the events that happen in this one actually precede the events that happen in the full supercut.
Now, obviously, at the very end of the supercut, it's mentioned that there's a sister location opening. There can theoretically be more than one sister location. Furthermore, this location may have been closed down at some point, and then it's reopening at the end of the supercut.
What we do know is this is where Purple Guy first gets his job at Freddy Fazbear's, which is part of the supercut, so.
And another reason why they aren't there going off the Supercut is because the Supercut, that's the end. It finished. There's no more, at least right now, like that's concluded.
Yeah,
that
that's a
story
full
is
story.
done. So
Yeah.
And finally, it's kind of really hard to get Mark, Nate, and MatPat in the same room together anyway. So
yeah, it's awesome that we got to do that once, but don't count on it happening often.
yeah. Lola Farino. Wait, is the night guard the guy from Monster something? He looks like the guy that says, it's what the book said to do! If you're not very familiar with our body of work, we've done a show called Resident Enos. It's also called
Monster
Gulch.
something.
Monster Gulch.
Monster something. I do play Enos and I play Purple Guy.
Purple guy.
Yeah. Good eye, Johnny D. She looks like a mother effing Harley Quinn.
Well, look at what we have here. Someone who's observant.
that was my
kinda
best
like
Joker impression.
Yeah, she does look like Harley Quinn.
She really does.
Big thumbs up to you, dude.
She's actually also been Harley Quinn in one of our
the
musicals.
Arkham Opera. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go take a look at it if you want to see her be actual Harley Quinn and not Baby the Clown who kind of resembles Harley Quinn.
Kaylee's Corner says, awesome job, Sparrow Rain, and the other YouTubers that helped make this video.
Why, thank you.
You're awesome.
That's
we
the
like
sweetest,
comments like that.
That's the sweetest comment.
It is.
Yeah.
More comments like that, and less like some of the other ones we've seen. Also, Miss Bird is Sparrow Rain, and Sparrow Rain has a YouTube channel.
I do whatever I want on it.
She does whatever she wants.
So if you'd like to see her do whatever she wants,
which is
you should-
oftentimes music or vlogs and skits and stuff like that. So.
you should go check her out.
Hooded Moon. I just love how they did it in the living room.
Wrong.
Thank you, Donald Bird. Well, first of all, just notice this is our living room.
This is.
So
It's
this
different
doesn't
from the
look
last living
anything
room
like
that we
the
filmed
place.
And it's not the other living room that you might be thinking of
Oh,
because
yeah.
that
Where
set
the
doesn't
Supercut's
exist.
filmed. Yeah.
There's some footage somewhere of me tearing down that set.
That's
so-
coming soon.
So
But-
AJ, where did we film this?
So we filmed this video at my church, which is called Trinity Community Church here in California.
You had a crazy clown woman run around with a baseball bat in
We
the church
did.
room?
And if you watch the blooper, she hit the church wall with the baseball
Yeah, that may have
bat.
happened.
And Jim, who was one of the church people there supervising, just went like, eh.
If you want to see one other video filmed at that church, you can also check out Team Full of Harmony, which is filmed at the other end of the church in the library area. The Ruby Apples asks, will there be more nights like the first one? No, the answer is probably not.
As far as we know, that's it for
yeah.
Sister Location.
We wrote that series to be like conclusive. Like it starts at night 1 and it ends at the supercut night 5.
So this is just kind of like a bonus.
We can't just keep stretching that story out, especially because Mark has a busy schedule, Nate's got a busy schedule, MatPat has a busy schedule. How are we gonna, and to say nothing of Xander and Sarah and David, like dragging all those people back over and over and over and over and over again, it can't happen.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to get them for separate projects here and there still, but I think from now on, like the FNAF musical, it is complete. Those puppets, they serve their purpose.
All good things must come to an end, like
It's
Firefly.
Yeah.
Oh. We might make more FNAF videos in the future. It's not we're shutting the door. It's we don't want to commit to anything because we don't have any plans at this point. So now anything you get, it's just bonus.
Yeah.
It's extra.
Plushie says, no party hats were harmed in the making of this video.
Wrong.
There was also someone who commented about how at least only one party hat got damaged, and
That's not true either.
not at all true.
How many do you think you went through?
You made me do 2 of the same hat twice, and then you did 2 takes, so
Well, we also threw a lot of them on the
Gotcha.
floor, so I don't know how many of them actually came home with us and how many we just ended up throwing out. So
I also
they
flipped
did
the
go
table, So that like made some of them
Yeah.
fly.
Many party hats were harmed in the making of this musical.
It's true. Did any of us get harmed?
Yes.
She fell on a table.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I bruised my
the
thumb
bruise.
really bad.
Yeah, she got really bad bruise. It's a good point.
But you didn't slip and fall on the floor, despite it being a little bit slick.
I did slip, but I didn't fall.
Yes.
Also, when I
Kept you
tackled him, I hurt myself a little because he was flailing around and I didn't understand the direction, so I just kind
punched
of
her in
like.
the face, like, "Ugh."
Cindy Chai, why is AJ in so many of these songs? He was in Sonic and FNAF and now Sister Location?
That's like 3. That's like 3 musicals.
I feel like this is asking where's Markiplier without asking where's Markiplier. I don't know if you know this or anything, but Random Encounters is actually AJ's channel. Like, once upon a time, he was in all of them.
Peter was in Dead Space without me. Beard.
You were the beard in Dead Space.
The beard. I don't think. Is he animated or is he real?
No,
Was
he's
it the therapist guy?
He's got no. He's got.
Oh, you're wrong.
The hat.
Poop, you're right.
Yeah, no, you were the
Okay.
beard. Point is, AJ happens to be a very important part of this channel, and you're gonna see him a lot more if you're on this channel.
Yeah. Eat your waffles, please. Says. This is so awesome. The singing is beautiful. Jam, 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 jam.
That is an old reference. No one's gonna know what you just did.
Watch Super Monkey Ball the musical on our channel.
Don't watch
Eat your
Super
waffles,
Monkey Ball.
please. Really likes your singing.
Thank you. Does mean a lot
Post
to me
those.
when I hear those kind of
Yeah.
comments.
Thank you, waffles.
The Palmighty Miss Foxy says she's lip syncing. Why?
That's
All
how.
of our musicals have lip syncing.
That's how music videos are generally made.
Yeah.
It's true.
So it gives you the option of having the absolute best recording mixed with the absolute best performance mixed with the absolute best camera work. And you can't necessarily get all 3 the best possible if you're gonna do them all at the same time.
And if you're wondering, it was her voice. She recorded, then we shot, then she recorded again.
Also, most people that lip sync are actually singing at the same time. They're just not belting it over and over and over again for like 8 hours of
Yeah.
the day.
It's true, because that can kill your voice. It's bad for you.
So it's about acting, but still being in time. And she honestly did both exceptionally well. It's just to a recording that we altered later and had to fix the video a little bit.
Ryoko777. Not that it's a bad thing, but has anyone noticed Random Encounters music videos have gotten darker?
Oh, you turn your brightness on the screen.
yeah,
up.
you know,
That'll
a
help lot.
Lola form? Oh, man, that was just so dark.
They murdered the Pikachu at the end. Oh, I couldn't take it. You're not wrong. All jokes aside,
because I can.
all jokes aside, we have done more dark things now than we used to when we first started the channel.
It's
Well-
partly my fault.
Well, also
But-
the music is evolving. We're getting a chance to do, things that more of you guys really enjoy.
It's
And
partly my fault too.
we're also doing games like Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a scary game series, and we've been doing more of those kind of games because those are the kind of games you guys tend to enjoy.
So we're still going to go back to our original form of stuff, like
Oh, yeah.
as you saw with Alola form.
Oh,
but we are kind of in our own right maturing as producers in some ways.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see some more darker stuff.
Phoenix Adams says, I have to question, why are the instrumentals never released or put up for sale? We actually do release the instrumentals, but right now they are a Patreon exclusive perk. Patreon is a site where you can help donate to our musicals and help us basically fund each production every single month. And every production that you help finance, you actually get to keep the music from. It's kind of a sweet deal.
Including instrumentals.
If you don't want to do that, we have talked about making some of them available for sale, like on iTunes or Amazon. Right now, we're sticking to just the lyric versions. So if you want a vocalist version, you'll have to wait and keep track of that, or go support us on Patreon.
The Crazy Fairy Tale Shipper
Wow.
says, I wish they drew the lines on the face.
What?
Well, not to throw the amazing, talented director under the bus, but when I was doing all the makeup stuff, I asked him specifically, I said, hey, do you want me to do the lines or do you not want me to do the lines? And he said something along the lines, no pun intended.
Ow! Under the bus and a bad pun. You're killing me, Biggs.
Biggs?
No, I
Bye,
think
Biggs.
that you being an
Big
anthropomorphic clown girl will get the point across just fine.
I probably said that. Probably exactly what I just said.
And that's why there's no lines on my face.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I believe that the seams that are on her are mostly so that her face can shift and come apart, as you see in some of the game trailers and stuff. We weren't gonna do that. Her face doesn't actually come apart. and move around in weird places.
What?
That I know of. I haven't seen it do it. So for us, it didn't really serve a purpose other than aesthetic, and I didn't think it was worth distracting people with why there's a weird crease across different parts of her.
And someone put it really nicely on our comments. They were like, putting the lines on the face would be more accurate, but the truth is, without the lines, Miss Bird is more relatable as a character. So it's in some ways a better idea to keep the lines off, to keep people feeling emotion for this character instead of just being like, that is creepy. Miss Bird spent like 1.5 weeks workshopping all this makeup.
That's a fair point too. But we had to do something.
You're right, yeah, exactly. So
So we
sometimes
just
you
have to
can't
choose how far to go.
always get what you want.
Twilight Princess says, the girl playing Baby is good at being pissed.
I'm always pissed.
That's her
Her
secret.
secret. But she's a good actress too. There are days where you're having a really rough time, and yet you put on the best, act you can to still be a character that's not having that
Like
kind of
on
day.
Derry.
He actually called me a good actor. Wow.
It happened.
He doesn't do
It
that
is
very
here.
often.
Proof is right here. Angelica Velazquez. To be honest, I would have rather liked a Phoenix Wright musical than another FNAF musical. We kind of agree probably on our end too, because 4 or 5 years we've been trying to do Phoenix Wright as a musical, and then Halloween comes around and we go, everybody wants FNAF, FNAF is out, we gotta do something spookier than Phoenix Wright probably.
Objection! Murder is always spooky.
Touche! Phoenix Wright, the musical, is actually underway right now. Like it has been for 5 years, but really especially right now.
River Sun Girl says, AJ, have you seen MatPat's newest theory?
At the time of this recording, no. I think though this comment is asking about the sister location one,
Yes.
which was pretty brand new. And yes, I did, and I thought it was a really good theory. And I really liked how well it actually kind of gels with some of the things that we have in ours, because I'm like a lot of the people that just watch everyone else's YouTube videos about FNAF and like explore the lore that way instead of finishing them myself. But MatPat is always exceptional to follow if you like FNAF stuff, and I do, so I do.
Buddy Felt, did they seriously not say anything about exotic butters?
Does it really matter?
Maybe he's shocked because everybody has been putting exotic butter in everything right now.
It's true.
And
Well,
yeah, we
maybe
did.
we're hipsters and we're just that cool. We're
Oh.
we don't need to do no exotic butters.
What we're gonna do is George
like it.
Lucas some exotic butter like into the like supercut. Like Nate's gonna be sitting at his computer's like eating a stick of exotic butter now. Creepy Girl 101. Doing about Ballora.
No.
Do you guys know who Ballora is?
I don't have a clue who
ballerina.
Ballora is.
She is she's the ballerina one who is not in this musical. At some point I had said this musical would be a lot better if we could include the other animatronics like Ballora, like Funtime Freddy and Funtime Foxy. So we talked about doing that, and I know a lot of you guys wanted
Ennard.
Ennard, thank you, yeah.
You're welcome.
How did you get that? You're like, snatched it out of my brain. Yeah, so we didn't put any of those guys in, but we did talk about including those other characters, and we decided that because we didn't have enough time and we're trying to do Phoenix Wright still, that production just it'd become really difficult. You didn't get a Ballora musical this time. You can never count it out because we did consider it at some point. But like everything else with FNAF, we just don't know what we're gonna do in the future with it. We know you guys like it, and that's important to us, but maybe not as important as getting Phoenix Wright finished or something.
Elise Cross asks, where is the dress and the white morph suit thing from?
Oh?
I have no idea.
The dress is from a shop on eBay. It's
We're
made
not,
for a
but-
man. Like, that was a man dress.
That was a man
A
dress?
man dress.
It really was. It was made
It was a little
for
big
man.
on you. The morph suit you can get at like Party City or
The
something?
morph suit was from Party City, yeah.
But if you don't have a Party City near you, there's Amazon,
Amazon's
which also
easy,
has plenty
yeah.
of morph suits.
It's true.
Yeah,
They do.
and some of them have like funny like advertisements written on the butt, like oh morphsuits.com. But once
Yeah.
you're wearing like an outfit over it, like Baby does, it really doesn't matter if it's got some print on the butt. So go ahead, take the cheapest option.
Top Hat Rabbit Gaming says, she sounds like Evanescence. Also Amy Lee. If you see those
My
comments.
voice has been compared to her a lot, yes.
Lots of times.
That's high praise.
If you watch our Frambo song, that one is also very Evanescence inspired in a lot of ways.
If you want to hear Evanescence sounding songs, go subscribe to her channel and watch more Random Encounters videos with her in them. Yay! Franza Represa says, AJ, when Sparrow threw the papers, were those the lyrics to the song? Because 4 sentences per stanza. very good looking. Wow. She did throw the lyrics, and you are correct that they have
That's not
like
the only
4
thing I
lines.
threw.
She also threw storyboards.
I did.
And we
Yeah.
thought we lost them because we had to throw them over and over and over again. So, yeah, when she throws those papers, they are the lyrics and they are the storyboards. Good catch.
Kylie Sofferman says, I love how it made me realize how hard it is to hold a party hat. XD face.
Those bloopers, yeah, you dropped it like 8 million times.
It was
For the
amusing.
record, I can hold a party hat. Like right now, I
Yeah.
can do it. Put gloves on, anything that's slippery like that,
Yep.
out
It's
the window.
impossible.
It's
Yeah.
really hard.
Yeah, she had to like crush it to be able to like keep a grip on
It's
it.
true.
But this is actually a really common thing. Like, a lot of the stuff that you see us do in a lot of these videos are actually really hard to do and take a
yeah.
lot of times just to get an acceptable take.
It's uncomfortable, it's awkward, it's like things that you look pretty natural on camera. When you try to set it up, you're like, this is weird, why do I have to do it like this? Because
Yeah.
it looks good on camera.
It's true, yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
It's
things
so
you don't
weird.
think about until you go try to do it, and then you're like, holding party hats with gloves is difficult. Ah.
Thank you, Mickey Mouse.
You're welcome.
A girl who lives inside a container
That's sad.
says that thinks about Ellie Monty. I wish.
We might actually do a collab.
Oh,
with
did
her
she
in
do the cover of the Eevee song?
Yes,
I believe that was her.
Oh, okay. I know who you are.
There's a button, a little eye up there, I think, or maybe there.
Not like an eyeball, it's like a letter I.
Yeah, click that, and you can actually go to her channel and check out her stuff. She does a lot of really great music. She's grown substantially since she
We first
started
met her,
following
yeah.
us, and it's really cool to watch like both of us kind of growing and kind of making our own niches in the world.
Nice.
Speaking of buttons that you can press on YouTube, if you click the bell icon, which I think is down here on mobile, I forget where it is on desktop, it will let you know when we put out a new video. So if you've been wondering why you haven't been
The
seeing Random
subscription
Encounters,
box doesn't work.
if you've been wondering why you haven't been seeing Random Encounters videos, make sure you click that button and then you'll see them.
That way your phone is like, and then you're like, oh yeah, YouTube videos to watch. Jude Gamer HD asks, who's filming?
Your mom.
I only really filmed the stuff that was you and Baby in the same sequence.
Yeah, because there was a
Yeah.
moment when you were sitting and then we just
Yeah, you're
Asia,
right.
like panned you and like, oh,
You're right. I filmed a bunch of it.
Yeah, you
okay.
filmed most of it.
Yeah, you filmed anything that had like both of us or it was just me, and then I filmed the stuff where I didn't have to be in it.
because it took me hours to put on that makeup.
Yeah.
Hours.
Literally. And Nate, not Once to Battle, Nate Morse, who's on our channel, Nate was behind this creepy screen, manning all of the sound equipment, like recording and playback and stuff like that.
You may know him as the Shovel Werewolf. So in a way, the Shovel Werewolf sat in the back and ran our sound for us.
That's a good point.
That's great.
Joshua Barnes says, how does YouTube know what game this is based off of?
Conspiracies. Illuminati confirmed.
Actually, I just typed it into a little box when I was uploading.
Oh, that's boring, Peter.
It's also really good at accurately guessing. I don't know how it does the algorithms for it, but it really does a good job.
Darkwing Crobat. What is a Crobat?
It's a Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Anyway, this guy asked, just when Peter thought he could be done with CGI effects for FNAF, it comes back from the grave.
Curse you, FNAF!
Except there were no CGI.
One.
No, one. There was only one
At a
CGI.
clock. I mean, the last time you did FNAF VFX.
I spent several weeks rendering flames.
Exotic Butters says, Random Encounters deserves way more subscribers than 487,507. Well, you know what? Your wish has been granted. Alakazam! Look at the subscriber count. We have done it by Joe. If you haven't done it yet, please go be one of the new subscribers that someone else can comment and say, there should be more than that many subscribers.
We are
You could be
approaching
part of our history.
500,000, which is really exciting.
That is cool. Yeah, there was a time where we didn't think we were ever going to be this big.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. Thank you guys again so much for watching. And if we didn't get to your comment, maybe you can ask us during a live chat because we have one of those on the first Saturday of every month.
See you when I see you.
AJ, beard salute!
Salute.